Artificial intelligence is no longer just a software story. It is becoming an energy story, a data center story, a grid story, a land story, and increasingly a responsible supply chain story. That is why this now belongs in the boardroom. Because the real question is no longer only whether the company can build or buy advanced AI. The real question is whether the company can secure the power, infrastructure, and equipment required to support it, and the public legitimacy required to support it. This is exactly where the AIPOC.ai lens matters. Red comes first. Red is where leaders stop admiring the opportunity and start naming the exposure. Can the grid support the load? Who pays for the upgrades? Will local communities absorb the cost through higher bills, water pressure, or land conflict? Are power-ready sites becoming too scarce or too expensive? And is the company depending on fragile supply chains for transformers, batteries, and turbines? Cooling systems and critical materials it does not fully control? That is red. Because AI growth can look exciting in a board deck long before it is actually governable in the real world. Then comes yellow. Yellow is proof of concept. This is where leaders test whether the energy strategy is real, not theoretical. Can the company scale without shifting costs to households? Can it secure reliable power, transmission access, and resilience? Can it source the right equipment without assuming the supply chain will always respond on time? Can it prove that the strategy works not just in a model, but in a stressed market with real delays and competition? Yellow is where power demand, site readiness, and supply chain discipline get tested before commitments become irreversible. And then green. Green is governed readiness. This is where AI infrastructure becomes scale-ready because the company can prove it is economically sound and socially defensible. Green means the business can explain where the power comes from, how risk is monitored, and how communities are protected, how supply dependencies are managed, and how resilience is maintained when equipment or policy conditions tighten. This is where responsible supply chain becomes strategic. Because by 2035, the winners may not simply be the firms with the best models. They may be the firms that can secure and govern the physical system underneath those models. Main Street will feel this through rates and land use. Wall Street will feel it through capital flows and infrastructure premiums. The companies that win will be the ones that move from red through yellow into green with discipline and resilience. With a responsible supply chain strategy that holds under pressure. That is the new reality of AI infrastructure.